All right, we are going live. While we wait for the algorithm, let's take a deep breath together, y'all. Hello. Hello. It's so good to be here. Let's take a breath through our nose and out of our mouth. Oh my God. So good to take a break to get out of our brains, to get into our bodies. Hi, everybody. How is it going today? My Have It All Queens, my sexy geniuses, my micromind babes, my clients, my friends, my new friends I haven't met yet, all the lurkers that are just like, who is this girl? Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special Wildly Successful Wednesday live event where I'm going to teach you how to drop your fear and get absolutely everything that you want with no guilt, no pressure, no imposter syndrome, no anxiety. Like, you tell me actually, like, what is going on that you're like, this is the reason why I can't have the things that I want. Like, tell me what it is, drop it in the comments. I'm here for it because I am going to show you absolutely the easiest, the most fun, and honestly, like the most relieving way that you get to have it all on your terms in your life, whether it is with your career, with your marriage, as a mom, as a woman in this world, as a entrepreneur. I just want you to feel wildly successful all the damn time and truly feel like you have it all without feeling like you have to carry it all or like it's a burden or like it's hard. It gets to be easy, it gets to be fun. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to play together today. So if you guys are here, if you're here live, let me know by leaving a comment. Say, hey, girl, hey. Or if you're catching the replay, you know I love my replay people. Hashtag after party so that I can come back, answer your questions. We can go deeper and we can just have like amazing breakthroughs together. And that's what I want you to be prepared for. Okay. Like in my world, breakthroughs, up levels, mind gasms, they happen super, super fast. So I want you to decide right now that you are open minded, right? You're an open minded person. So I want you to open your mind to the fact that you can have the breakthrough. You can learn exactly what you need to learn on this live today so that you don't feel like fear is getting in your way or pressure is getting in your way. You feel like you're stuck. All right. So if you're open minded, just drop the word open minded in the comments below and proclaim it. Okay. Let's get down to it. Right. What I'm going to share with you guys today is what allowed myself, right? Because I only, teach what I practice myself and my clients to get results like this. Like I just got a message from one of my clients that in literally 5 hours, she sent me a message at 3:45 yesterday, and then she sent me one at 8:30 p.m., right? And the first message was just like, yeah, my husband's like doing better, but like he's not he's complaining less, but like, he's not doing all the things that I want. And I want to feel butterflies. I want to feel him stepping up. I want him feeling like doing all the things. And I got a message from her at 8:30 being like, holy F. Can't say F here. You guys are blocking me out. Holy F, Michelle, like the universe delivered. Like he called me, he picked up the kids, he made dinner, he did homework with them. This is stuff he's never, ever, ever done before. Like that's the mindset that I want you to be in. That's the vibe that I want you to be in. Okay. Like if you in your mind are just like, this will never happen, prepare to be amazed. Prepare for you to have like a massive, massive shift with yourself, right? Because I want you to have everything and I want you to start expecting it and just like letting it happen. Okay. This also is what allowed one of my clients to not only triple her income at her current company, but they even created a dream position for her. Like if she could have written her dream job description, they created it for her and they tripled her income and they fast tracked her to getting that promotion and that salary raise within only 5 months of her being at this company. And she was afraid to negotiate and to ask and all that stuff. And you don't have to do that, right? Like what you're going to experience, everything I'm sharing you is it's not about doing more. It's not about pushing more. It's not about talking more. Oh my God, how many times have you tried to talk and communicate to get what you need and it didn't fricking work, right? So it's not about any of that. I really want to teach you how to do things that work, how to have tools that work, how to build that momentum, and to be celebrating every damn day. Like the women do in my programs, right? Because when you do, like, honestly, your life just feels so much easier, right? And you just get to be like, I call it like the vibe or the flow, right? You get to be your most powerful self. You get to be loved, you get to be supported, you get to feel accomplished, and you actually get to enjoy your life, right? So many of us are working so damn hard and we're like, when is this payoff going to happen? When I can finally chill out, or when I hit my milestone, then it's going to feel good, right? And it can be like that right now, right now. And in fact, you can use that energy of feeling good and playing and being inspired and having an incredible marriage. By the way, for all my married babes or the women here that are in partnerships with men, if your man is a source of frustration, pull up a chair, because I have some tools for you where your man gets to be an asset, or the man that you're calling in, he gets to be your rock. He gets to be your co-creator in this dream life that you're building. So you get to move further and faster together. But before I get started, hello. There's so many women here that I do know, and I'm just so honored every time you guys are here and like just show up. You guys are like in my programs and you're on my lives, and I just feel so lucky. I love the women that I work with. But for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Michelle Kanan, and I am proudly known as the Have It All Queen. In fact, one of my clients gave me that name. And I'm a mentor and a guide and a teacher for driven, passionate women who, you want it all, or you want more in your life. You want more out of your relationship. You want to have incredible love, and you want incredible support, and you want your career to be so fulfilling, and you want to make tons of money, and you want to feel free, and you want to be able to do everything that you want in your life with no compromises and without feeling bad about it or guilty about it, or like people are going to judge you. And you get to have it in just the easiest, most fun, and most exciting way possible. So if you want that, like, I want you to just declare it in the comments, like, I'm a have it all queen. Like, just say it, right? Like, once I own that about myself, everything just like totally just started to rocket ship. And I'm going to be talking about that today, about owning that energy, about stepping into that. So I just want you to declare it right now, just like own it right now. So let's jump into it. Okay. So first, I want to share with you why so many successful women struggle with having it all or getting everything that they want. And if any of these are you, just drop it in the comments. This is like a no shame and no judgment place. And truly, I believe, and in my work over and over, I see it again and again with my clients, that the ones that are just honest and vulnerable and real, and they're like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's what's getting in the way. Yeah, I feel like when we pull it out of the shadows, and we can like look at it and make it tangible instead of like a boogeyman inside of us, that's the beginning of making like a massive shift in happening. So I want you to show up in that kind of energy. We're going to work together. You're going to have a breakthrough by the end of this. Okay. Like, most women struggle to have everything that they want. And there's so many reasons for it. But one of the biggest ones that I see is it's just so normal, right? Like, you probably watched your mom struggle or your parents struggle, when you were growing up, like to work really hard and to make an amazing life, right? Like, my parents are refugees from another country. I watched them struggle. My mom martyred herself, like all these things that she went through. Or you probably look around and you see so many women struggling. Like, every time I open TikTok, there's another video of like a woman complaining about her husband, or a woman just like feeling like she's drowning or she's overwhelmed, right? It's so normalized. So then we look at like our own lives and we're just like, well, it's not so bad, or well, that's just how it is, or if I just work hard, or if I just put in the effort, like, I'm going to get through it. Maybe you think it's like just a season and you just like need to get through it, and this is how it is. Okay. But that's not what's going on. Okay. And my clients know. They call me Tough Love Michelle. They call me Truth Bomb Michelle, because it's really important for me that you get the information and the knowledge that you need that's going to activate you to make the change. Like, I don't want any woman to sit in her bullshit longer than you need to, right? Like, you're here because you want to have a breakthrough. You're here because you want to embody your next level self. You want to have more, but maybe you're blocking yourself, or you feel like, I don't know, I'm not ready, because everything that I have to deal with right now, it's like too much already. So maybe even like that's a little scary, right? But here's the thing, okay? Even though it's normal and you see so many women struggle, it doesn't mean that you have to also. Okay. And I know that that's scary and hard. I like remember for me when I first decided that I'm not going to do things the way that my mom does it. And I'm not going to do things the way that the system tells us or that other women are doing it. Like I looked at so many women struggling in motherhood or trying to balance like career and family. And I didn't want to do that. And there were times when I did it. Oh my God. I remember once I was doing a launch and literally we had like our baby was, I don't know, probably like a year old, maybe. And I told my husband, I was like, this week I can't be a mom and I can't be a wife because I have to do this launch. And my husband looked at me like I was crazy, right? And I got so mad at him because I was like, how dare you? How dare you not be supportive? How dare you not give me what I need in order to grow this business? But now I know better, okay? Because here's the thing. I don't want to sacrifice my quality of life for success, right? And I don't want to put pressure on myself and use tactics like stress or anxiety or fear as the motivators to get what I want. Okay. And that's what most women are doing, right? Most women, almost every woman, because we didn't see this modeled for us, the only thing that we know how to make us move is, oh shit. Oh shit, I don't have enough time. Oh shit, I don't have enough money. Like, oh shit, like this person doesn't like me, right? There's all of this reactivity to stuff that doesn't feel good that's having us move, right? But the thing is, especially if you're driven, especially if you have a goal, a big dream, you want to buy your amazing house, you want to hit a certain figures in your business, you want to get that promotion. If you are using your fear or your stress, that kind of pressure energy, your fear to keep yourself moving forward, here's what's going to happen. Okay. And this is what something I want you to avoid because I went through this, right? What's going to happen is two things. The first thing is when you get to that goal, it's not going to feel good because all of the tactics that you've been using, all of the energy that you've been using to get there hasn't felt good. So you're going to have like this high, like, oh my God, I made it happen. And then that high is going to be over. You're going to be like back to that grind, like back to that stress, back to that pressure, right? And the other thing that's going to happen is you're accidentally going to keep self-sabotaging yourself and kicking yourself backwards because guess what? Being in a stress response all the time, your system, whether it's your mind, your emotions, your body, is just going to be like, we can't do this. This is not healthy. And you're going to start implementing, your subconscious is going to start to implement things that are going to make it feel like, how come, right? Have you ever had this? How come something really good happens and it feels like all this really bad stuff happens? Or I work really hard and I hit my goal and then I get sick or I fall apart or it's like unsustainable. Or, you know, people that like win the lottery and then they have like all this misfortune happen to them. That's what's going on. Okay. So if you want, right? If you want to have everything, if you have this amazing dream list, it could be big, but it could be like not big, by the way, you know, for all my women that are watching, that your dream is like to have a simple life and to raise your kids and to just like have time freedom, right? Like that is amazing, right? I'm not here to define what success should look like for you. Each of us is here to define that success for ourselves, right? And for me, success means freedom, the freedom to do whatever you want, however you want it, in the way that feels the best for you. Like that's really what success is for me, whatever it is for you, right? So the formula to be able to achieve that is to hit those goals and to do what you want to do, but using pleasure and using fun and using inspiration and using what I call your inner magic, your feel good energy. Okay. And I want to show you how to do that, right? Like, I want to show you also how you might be making that mistake, right? Of not realizing, like, wait, hold on, I can do that. I can just, you're saying the more good I feel, like, the more momentum it'll build for me to like reach my goals. And like, it can come from me just feeling good and better goals are coming and more milestones. Like, yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you, right? Like, so listen, if you want me to show you how you're actually doing this, how you're using like your fear, your stress, your anxiety, some of y'all with the imposter syndrome, like how you're using that as a way to reach your goals, but really it means that you're keeping yourself really slow instead of being in the momentum, and how to instead tap into your pleasure and tap into your creativity and your inspiration and your manifestation magic instead to reach your goals, just drop the word call below in the comments, and my team will reach out and we can have a private chat about it so I can show you how to make that shift. I can show you how you're doing it and how to easily tap into that other creation energy in order to have that, right? Because when we feel good, when we prioritize how good we feel, and this isn't an either or, right? So many women think like, oh, I don't have time for self-care, or I don't have time for pleasure, I don't have time for prioritizing myself because I have this to-do list and I have all these responsibilities and I have all these other things to do. It's not an either or. It's not an either or. It's a means to have both. It's a means to have it all, right? When we tap into that feel good energy and release the pressure and stop trying to fight the fear, which I have to tell you guys why fear is super important. I'll tell you guys that in a moment. What happens is that you start to hit your goals and you start to get the results that you want, whether it's in your marriage with your partner, or whether it's the stuff that you're doing in your career or the numbers that you see in your bank account, right? You start to hit those goals and have those experiences that you want in a way that's very stable and very consistent because it feels really good to your system. And your system and your subconscious, which is running the show below the surface, is like, yes, please, more of that. And this is a practice that I do with my clients, right? We celebrate all the time. All the women that are here that are in any of my programs, you can drop a comment, you can let the people know, right? Like something that's so important for me is that my clients are, you're building the momentum of feeling good and using that energy because you're telling the universe basically, yes, please, more of that. Right now, imagine if that was your motto. Yes, please, more of that. I want more. I want more fun. I want more money. I want more love. I want more connection. I want more cuddles. I want more of him doing the dishes, like whatever it is for you. Like imagine that that was the practice that you had, because that's what's possible instead of what most women are doing, which is, oh, not that again. Okay, I have to do that, or I should do that, or like, let me just get through this and then I can relax, right? It's such a massive energetic difference. Like, see if you can feel that in your body. Like, I'm just looking at my notes right now, but while I'm doing that, do this embodiment practice. Feel the difference between, yes, please, more of that, and okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to grind more. I'm just going to push more. I just have to take care of this. I should do this. Just one more thing on my to-do list, right? It's such a big difference for you. Okay. And most women think, oh, I just need to find balance, right? Let me just find some balance. Let me just slow down. Absolutely not. This is like the hugest mistake that I see so many passionate women making, because you don't want balance, right? You want to be satisfied. You want to be fulfilled. You want the surprises and the wins and the celebrations, right? Finding balance, you're saying like, I want less bad stuff. But I kind of want less good stuff too. Like, let's just keep it in the middle. Let's just like keep things under control. But there's that part of me that's like, absolutely not. Like, I want an amazing life. And so finding balance isn't the answer. And conquering your fear isn't the answer, because the other thing, here's another truth bomb for you, is whenever you do something new, whenever it could be a little thing, it could be a big thing, it could be an exciting thing, it could be pushing your edge, your body is supposed to be afraid. You're supposed to have that adrenaline and that, but the difference is, and I'm a somatic therapist, right? Fear is excitement without breath. And so it's learning how to metabolize that energy and how to work with your nervous system and to let it feel good and to let it feel exciting and to tap into that energy to build the momentum so that you can have what you want and let it feel good, right? You can either be afraid or you can be excited about it. And it's just a way of working with your body, with your subconscious, and with your passionate internal energy, your magical internal energy, right? And you do this by unleashing your unstoppable desire. Okay, that's the first thing that you do. I'm going to just close this door because my daughter's home. 1 second. My husband's with her, so don't worry. But this is how we're a power couple, how we trade between each other, right? Because when you unleash your unstoppable desire, what you do is you stop pushing so hard, okay? You get to soften. You get to release your pressure. You get to open to your masculine support around you. Yeah, booby? Hi, sweetie. Hold on 1 second. You guys are going to meet my daughter if you haven't already. Yes, cutie? Yes? Hi, sweetie. What's going on? Did you fall down? Oh, no. Where's Abba? Here, he's going to put a Band-Aid on it for you.
No.
Okay?
No.
Oh, guys, working mom life over here. Somebody fell down. Oh, sweetie, I love you so much. Oh, I know, honey bunny. I mean, even this, right? But I'm in the middle of work. And I'm just going to take a moment. We can all slow down together. Oh, sweetie, I love you. Here, Abba needs to put a Band-Aid on it, okay, sweetie?
Let's not say that word.
Oh, okay.
But we're not going to put it.
Okay.
Everything is good.
Everything's okay, my love. Thank you. All right, that's part of how it's done. Look, I'm a multi-business owner. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a teacher. And this is, I hold spaces for women that have all of that, right? And having it all means having all of it. So thanks for being here with me in that moment. What was I talking about? I was talking about softening. Yeah. I was talking about releasing pressure. I was talking about opening to masculine support. And that was just like such a powerful moment of that. I don't know if you guys saw my husband take our daughter into his arms to take care of her when she needs it. So many women don't get that. So many women feel like your partners aren't taking care of you, right? Or that you can't soften and that you can't slow down and that you can't do everything at once. But when you unleash your unstoppable desire, what you do is you tap into your inner magic. You're clear about what you want, but you're also connected to an energy in the universe, in your family, and within yourself that makes everything possible. Even when things are intense, even when things don't go according to plan, even when things feel messy or you don't know how you're going to do it, right? There's nothing that gets in the way of me having everything that I want. Like I can be the mom that I want and the wife that I want and the teacher that I want and the mentor that I want all at the same time. And I can still feel good because it's coming from what I want. It's coming from my desire. It's coming from my inspiration. And when you're in that zone and in that energy, what happens is that everything around you wants to meet you energetically and wants to support you, wants to partner with you, wants to show up for you, wants to give you gifts, wants to surprise you, wants to hire you. That's the vibe, right? And that's pillar one of my Have It All method, right? Me teaching you how to unleash your unstoppable desire so that you become this energetic magnet for everything that you want in your life to happen, right? You get to drop the pressure, drop the I have to do everything, drop the franticness, drop the how am I going to handle it all and the obligations. Like that's the old vibe. That's not how we're doing success. That isn't successful. That's just like, right? And what makes that so powerful is when you combine that with the next pillar of my Have It All method, which is embodying your unapologetic self, like being the woman that you fucking want to be, right? And loving every inch of yourself and knowing your self-worth, but at the same time, being connected to and embodying where you're going next, right? Because the woman that you are right now, she doesn't have all of the things that you want necessarily. She doesn't have the promotion yet. She doesn't have those dollars in her bank account. She doesn't have the ease with her husband. She doesn't have the experience of getting to be a mom in the way that you want to be, right? And when you embody that energy and that identity now, what happens is that time collapses. You become her in this moment. You don't have to wait. I was talking to one of my clients about this yesterday. She was like, one day when I have, and I was like, no, right now, feel it right now. One of the tools, one of the things that I walk my clients through inside of my Wildly Successful Woman group program is it's an embodiment visualization where I teach you and I calibrate your body and your energy to be the next level woman that you want to be, that has all of the things that you don't have to wait. You get to have it right now. You get to feel it in your system right now. And you get to start to walk this earth. Like, I don't know how else to say it, like that bitch, right? The one that shows up at a restaurant and then suddenly there's a line out the door behind her, right? Or like you decide that you're going to do something and then all of a sudden everybody wants to do it. Or like you want to have a party and you throw the best parties and everybody wants to show up and everybody just like wants to be on your team and everybody just loves you for you because you are unapologetically yourself. And it starts with you just loving and approving and owning who you are and where you're going. Fuck the judgments, fuck the criticisms, fuck how everybody else does it. None of that applies to you. You're like untouchable in that way. And so you're attracting this tribe and this community and this family that loves you for you and wants to join you on that next level mission where your standards are high and you get everything that you want and you're feeling so good, right? And that leads me to the third piece of my Have It All method, which for those of you that are in relationships or married or that you really want to be, I call it igniting a relationship revolution. And this can happen in your romantic in your romantic relationship, but truly it happens in all of your relationships, right? My coach laughs at me. She's like, why do you focus it on marriage and romance? And I just know that so many women that do personal development work, they end up growing apart from their husbands, or they end up feeling powerful and then feeling like they're leaving their partner behind in the dust, or you feel amazing, but why isn't your man stepping up to help you, right? But when you ignite a relationship revolution, what I teach you how to do is take all of that energy, all of that embodiment, your unstoppable desire, your magic, and I teach you how to use it to invite and inspire your man to meet you on that next level. So you get to have a power couple relationship. And what that looks like, it can be wildly different. Like my power couple relationship means that like we have a real estate business and at the same time I have my coaching and mentorship business while my husband is an amazing father and he's supporting me emotionally, and we get to do all the things that we want to do, and we get to be real partners and really like building the life of our dreams and going further and faster together while growing deeper in love, just cuddling every night, dates, surprises, like feeling really taken care of. Like we were having one of our lunch dates today and he's like, I just want to be there for you on every level. And I'm just like, we've been married for 9 years and I'm just like, I want to say, oh, I'm so lucky, but it's not luck because there was a time when we didn't have that. And I needed to step out of this energy of not letting him be there for me in the way that I needed so that we could fall in love with each other again and hit all of our goals and make all of our dreams come true as well. So listen, if you're ready for this, like if you're ready to embody your next level self, if you want to have it all, but in a way that feels really good and doesn't feel overwhelming, that you get to reach your goals, that you get to be that next level bitch, that you get to charge the prices that you want, that you get to have the business that you want, that you get to be the mom that you want, that you get to have the life that you want, and that life doesn't get in the way of your success, and your success doesn't get in the way of your life, right? So many successful women struggle with this, and we need to break this paradigm. I want you to drop the word call below, okay? Because I want to offer you a Have It All activation call. And what we're going to do in this call, it's super low pressure, but it's incredibly powerful. All the women that have done this call with me know they've had like giant breakthroughs because of this. I just want to help you understand how you're accidentally self-sabotaging by using your pressure, by using stress, by using actually this really heavy energy that's keeping you maybe slowly getting towards what you want or getting towards what you want, but it doesn't feel good. And then you're in this vicious cycle of like needing the success to feel good and then feeling like shit because you're working so hard until you have your success and chasing those dopamine hits all the time. I'm gonna share with you how you're doing that, how you're creating that, and how to step out of that vicious cycle and how to tap into pleasure and how to tap into fun and how to tap into your own inner magic so that you can experience a life where you're hitting your goals, where everything that you want is coming true, and you're getting closer to your partner, and you're loving your family, and you're loving how much money you're making, and you're just really loving how you feel in this life, in this business that you're in your family that you're intentionally creating. So drop the word call. If you're more comfortable, if you have any questions, you can always shoot me a DM. Just DM me the word call and we can start to chat about it. I'm just feeling super passionate to talk to I mean, I was gonna say as many women as possible, but I actually only have room for 3. Okay. So I love you guys so much, but I only have room for 3 in my calendar. So please, if you know that this is for you, just don't wait. Drop the word call. Like the stuff that's happening in my programs and in my containers is truly like just next level. Like the celebrations, you guys can go to my stories. I'm sharing all the celebrations, all of the wins, all of the things. Like if there's anything in your life that you're just like, that's not possible, that's the thing that I want you to DM me, call for us to talk about. I want you to give me your biggest roadblock, your biggest, that can't happen for me, because that's where we're going to have the breakthrough right now. So that you can be a have it all queen like me and my clients, so that you can feel wildly successful every day, and so that you can be in my world celebrating with me, because that's what I want. I want women that are celebrating all of your dreams coming true, and you're feeling amazing in the whole process every day. I want you to have a life that you love with everything that you love in it. All right. I'm gonna go see what my daughter needs, give her like a little kiss on her boo-boo, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.